Oh boy, they're all looking at me. Am I on the red dot? And this outfit, what was I thinking? At least they can't see my search history. What to wear to look really smart while giving a TED Talk. Did that guy just mouth good luck? Wait, is he being sarcastic? Oh God, they're all staring. This is like that dream where you're naked, except I'm wearing this dumb outfit, which feels even worse for some reason. Okay, relax. What's the worst that can happen? Worst case, I forget a line. Best case, the fire alarm goes off in 2 minutes. Okay, project confidence. Shoulders back. Wait, what are you doing? Why are you posing? You look like a LinkedIn headshot came to life. Okay, shake it off. All right. Okay, ready? Go. Wait, breathe first. Okay, now go.
Hi. So now that you've heard my innermost secret thoughts, what are you thinking? Are you thinking TMI? That is quite the mental circus that girl has going on in her head. Or maybe you're thinking you can relate to me. Or maybe you feel like you know me just a little bit better and maybe are even starting to trust me. See, that right there, that connection that we just had, that's the one thing that AI cannot replicate. The brightest minds in the world right now are worried that AI is going to take over. But you know what worries me? Not that AI is going to replace us in the future, but the fact that it is rewiring us right now. The raw parts of us, the messy parts of us, the human parts of us, the parts that differentiate us from machines. Think about it. You get an email and you're about to write a 2-line reply, but instead you also open up another browser with ChatGPT and run it through. And the thing is, you're not just doing this to look more polished or smarter or more witty. You're doing it because recently AI has taught you to distrust your own voice. It's not good enough. You're not good enough. So that online dating profile, well, that's AI. Your wedding vows, ChatGPT. Heck, even the eulogy for your own father. And look, I'm standing here, but I promise you, I am not judging you. I use AI all the time. Convenience is addictive, right? But what AI is doing right now is it's ghostwriting our entire lives. We're outsourcing our love, our grief, even our own discomfort. You're scared of being alone? Don't worry, just code a companion through AI that'll be with you forever. Scared of dying? Well, your digital twin will outlive your body. Worried about losing a loved one? Well, we digitize the dead now. Why feel when you can just feel flawless, when everything can just be perfect? AI has turned perfection into a religion. For 25 years, I was in a job that demanded perfection. In fact, when I think about it now, it's probably one of the most inauthentic jobs out there. I was a network TV news anchor in Canada. Perfect hair, perfect voice, perfect posture. I was perfectly impartial, unbiased, neutral, even though I actually had opinions. But more than anything, I was calm and in control. I would report on a tragic story, and then I would turn to camera 2 and smile into commercial break. I was the original chatbot. I had my mask on so well that even when I went through a harrowing experience, an experience where you think, how does somebody survive that? I just couldn't take the mask off. My husband and I found out we were pregnant with twins. Boys. We were so excited. We bought the state-of-the-art double stroller, we bought an SUV that would fit both car seats comfortably, and then hopefully their entire hockey team. I'm Canadian. Yeah. I was working on a morning show at the time, and they threw me this huge, very public baby shower where Canadian celebrities made surprise appearances, and so did some of my friends. And I remember that New Year's, I was dancing my heart out, just thinking life could not be better. And then in January, something changed. My belly started feeling a little different. I was feeling kicking in one side of my body, but not the other. My husband was away on a business trip, and so my cousin, who was in med school at the time, came over to check it out, and she said, Farah, don't worry, you're a new mom, you're a twin mom, twin moms can't tell the kicks apart. But I had that, weird feeling, I'm like, something is up. So I called my husband, I said, you need to get on the red eye, you need to come home. So he came home, and he rushed me to the hospital, and the next thing I knew, I was laying on an ultrasound bed, hearing the words that still haunt me to this day. Farah, I'm not detecting a heartbeat in twin B. And as I stared at that black and white ultrasound screen with tears streaming down my face, I went into logistics mode. I thought, okay, doctor, okay, so we get the baby out and then we'll go on with the healthy pregnancy. And the doctor looked at me with sorrow in his eyes and he said, Farah, it doesn't work that way. And then he gave me perhaps the cruelest assignment of any expectant mother. I had to carry life and death in my body at the same time. For the next several weeks, I felt like a walking tomb. But instead of processing and dealing with my own grief, I was worried about everyone else's comfort around me. I was worried about easing everyone else's discomfort. To the viewers and fans I'd see on the street who'd congratulate me for being pregnant with twins and saying, I can't wait to meet the boys, I would pretend I was still pregnant with them. I think it was because I didn't want them to feel so haunted that they were standing so close to death. And for my friends and my colleagues who knew what was happening, I would crack these dark jokes to lighten their mood. I became a master of emotional deflection at the expense of myself. And then it was time to deliver the boys. And I remember the nurse handed me my son who had passed away, and he felt so heavy in my arms. It was like my grief or the weight of my pain had become physical. And this charade I'd been playing for the past several weeks must have taken its toll because I started hemorrhaging. The nurse took the baby away, and I was bleeding so bad that I had to have 3 surgeries and 12 blood transfusions to save my life. And it wasn't until I was lying down in the ICU, not able to see my newborn son in the neonatal ICU, that I finally felt compassion for myself and what my body had gone through. And this experience taught me such a profound lesson. Authenticity isn't just about being real. It's about being vulnerable. It's about being human in the moments where it's the hardest. Because your authenticity isn't a burden to others. It's a bridge. When you can be your genuine self, you give others a permission slip. You say to them, it's your turn now. And that's where compassion takes root, and that's where genuine connections flourish. So when I see us putting on this facade now and racing toward AI perfection and even using AI as an emotional escape hatch, it makes me really sad because we're losing the one thing that connects us. So remember earlier when you were listening to what was going on in my head? It might have made you feel less alone, right? That's connection. That's proof that we're all in this together. Now contrast that with the email that right now is sitting in your inbox, written by someone who clearly copied and pasted from ChatGPT. Do you feel the same connection? No, it feels fake. It feels empty. It feels even a little bit icky. Because digital avatars don't know how to grieve. Chatbots don't care about your feelings. I couldn't upload my pain to the cloud. I had to carry it, literally. AI will never know the grief of losing a child or the messy, beautiful joy of loving one. Here's the thing that nobody's saying out loud right now. Our humanness is not a problem to be solved. It's not a flaw in our programming. It's a feature. It's the source code of being human. It's what makes us relate. It's what makes us love. It's what gives us empathy to better our world. I don't want to lose that. Do you? No. So next time, seductive AI whispers to you, you can do better. Tell it, I'm good enough. I always was good enough. Don't edit that thought or second guess that 2-line email. Don't filter that face. Be human. In this world where we're trying to optimize perfection, that's your greatest strength. That's what will make you stand out. Here's something I know in my core to be true. In the next 10 years, when everything is automated, real is going to be the new rare. Messy is going to be the new sexy. It was too much, right? Okay. It's fine. Authentic intelligence is going to be the new AI, the AI of the future. Okay, I'm still standing on this red dot, so that's good. And if you're wondering what's happening in my head right now, I'm thinking, how did the ending go? Did I nail it? Was it too much? Should I have run it through ChatGPT? No. This mess is mine. My mess, our mess. That's what the world needs. And that's the one thing that AI will never, ever be able to replicate. Thank you.